Is the church true?
Yeah,
How do you know?
because the church really is Jesus Christ's house, Holy Father's house.
How do you know that the church is true?
Because of Jesus.
Why do we go to church?
Because Jesus wants us to.
Why do we go to church?
Because Jesus wants us to.
Why do we go to church?
Because we have to learn about Jesus.
What is a testimony?
Testimony is where we go up on stage and bear how you feel about the temple, or how you feel how you felt when you got baptized.
If I wanted to know that the church was true, how could I find out?
Pray.
Why do we go to church?
Cause they had to talk. Cause we have to say prayers.
What is a testimony?
When you talk about something.
What happens at the temple?
You get sealed.
What does that mean?
You get a family forever.
What happens in temples?
People get baptized. No. They get baptized in church and they get crucified in the temple. It's something that you be quiet and
What's the temple?
it's a holy place because of God. Jesus' home.
A temple is a holy place. It's a house of God.
What happens in the temple?
People just go there to have a spirit and just get get baptized.
What is the temple?
We get married.
What happens at the temple?
To got married to live on grandma and grandpa.
What happens at the temple?
Get married.
Are you going to get married at the temple?
Yes.
With who? You don't know yet? One of the girls in your primary class?
Maybe.
Who's the prettiest?
Lucy.
Who lives in the temple?
Jesus.
What happens at the temple?
Jesus comes.
What happens at the temple?
Parents get married.
What happens at the temple?
If once you get baptized, like when you're 13, you get to go in.
What is a temple?
A temple is a place where you learn about Jesus Christ and Heavenly Father.
What happens in the temple? Why does the Lord talk to prophets?
For safety.
Who is Joseph Smith?
The prophet.
How do you know he's a prophet?
I tried to think. I thought he was.
What happened to President Hinckley?
He died.
Where's heaven? How do we get there?
By being dead.
Where does Heavenly Father live?
In heaven.
Where's heaven?
Up here.
How do you get to heaven?
When he died.
Does everyone go to heaven?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Guess what? We went to center of the earth. Guess what? They live underground and they have to go all the way to air and the blue sky because they don't want to live underneath the ground because there's no air.
Where's heaven?
And the sky.
How do we get to heaven?
We die.
Who's the prophet?
I don't know.
Is it Gordon B. Hinckley?
No.
No? What happened to President Hinckley?
He died.
So who's the new prophet?
President Monson.
Is he a true prophet?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I just know. Okay.
Who's the prophet today?
Thomas S. Monson.
What happened to President Hinckley?
He died
So where is he now?
in heaven.
What is the celestial kingdom?
The celestial kingdom, when you die, you go to the celestial kingdom.
Is the Book of Mormon true? How do you know?
Because
What is the Book of Mormon?
book.
Have you read the Book of Mormon?
Oh, no. No, I haven't. Because I don't know how to read yet.
What is the Book of Mormon?
About stories.
Stories about who?
Secret people.
How do you know that the scriptures are true?
Because Jesus Christ and Heavenly Father is true and everything.
What is the Book of Mormon about?
Nephites and the Lamanites.
What is a prophet?
He tells us what to do.
Is President Monson a true prophet?
Yes,
How do you know?
because he's good, not bad.
Who is the prophet?
The prophet today is Thomas S. Monson.
How do you know he's a true prophet?
He just does what he tells us the commandments and tells us the best things to do and has us do what we need to do.
What happened to Gordon B. Hinckley?
He died.
What does it mean to have your calling and election made sure?
It means like you just can't you can just try and just you can vote and you can like just you can see what the to people who are facing off on each other, or like,
Who is the prophet? Is President Monson a true prophet?
Yeah,
How do you know he's a true prophet?
by doing the right stuff.
What is the Book of Mormon?
the Book of Mormon tells us what we need, what like. It tells us sometimes it can give us answers in our prayers, and like it just tells us what we need to do.
Why do we take the sacrament?
So we could feel Heavenly Father's blood and His skin.
Why do we take the sacrament?
Because it's Jesus' blood and body.
Why do we take the sacrament?
So we can take a drink.
Why do we take the sacrament?
Because it'll help us grow strong and healthy.
Why do we take bread and water?
Because that's good and healthy.
Why do we eat bread and water?
To help you get strength.
What is the sacrament?
Where you give somebody bread and water.
Why do we pay tithing?
To help build temples.
What is tithing?
It means that you're giving something to the bishop.
What does the bishop do with it?
He puts in his special secret place.
What does the bishop do with all that money?
I know he doesn't just buy tithes, but
What is tithing?
not eating.
And how often do we do tithing?
On fast offering day.
What does it mean to fast?
It means like don't have breakfast and then you like get ready for church. That's what I did this morning. I didn't get any breakfast.
Why do we fast?
To hurry to church so we won't be late. These are two hard questions.
So do you think you're pretty smart?
Yeah, because I know like sometimes, and I don't, and sometimes in my homework it doesn't tell me to round to like the nearest 100 or nearest 10 to estimate, so I do it sometimes. So
Who is the bishop? What's his name?
Dave.
And how old is Bishop Freed?
50.
How old is Brother Kreitz?
60.
How old is Brother Sears?
14.
Who is the bishop?
My dad.
How old is the bishop?
46? That's a hard one.
How old is Brother Kreitz?
That one I cannot answer.
Who is the bishop?
The boss of the church.
What does it mean to be steadfast and immovable?
I don't know that one. Sure.
What is the priesthood?
It's where you hold the, where you have the power to like give a prayer and maybe heal somebody.
What is the celestial kingdom?
It's a place way up high and it's really light
and Jesus and Heavenly Father's there.
What about the terrestrial kingdom?
It's as light as the moon,
What is the telestial kingdom?
as light as the stars.
What is outer darkness?
HELL.
Does your dad ever do anything wrong?
Yes.
What?
Okay, I don't know. But I know he does.
Who's your dad?
Kent.
Kent is your dad?
Yeah.
Has your dad ever done anything wrong?
No.
He's perfect?
Yeah.
Does your dad ever do anything wrong? Has your dad ever done anything wrong?
Nope.
Who's your dad?
Grego.
Has Grego ever done anything wrong?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like he's being mean to me, like I'm being mean to my brother.
Does he ever say things that are mean?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like a bad word.
Who's your dad?
Monsius.
Has your dad ever done anything wrong?
Not that I know of.
What's your dad's name?
Gary.
Has your dad ever done anything wrong?
No.
Never?
Well, he sometimes be grumpy.